The completion of about the what are the Chondrichthyes, Ostrichthyes. General characters of the fishes, Chondrichthyes and Ostrichthyes. Yes. Next one, the tetrapods. Tetrapods. So what is the tetrapods? Already we are discussing what is the tetrapods. Tetra means 4, poda means legs. So which organisms are consistence of the 4 legs? Those individuals are introducing into what is that, a tetrapoda. Are you hear me? Okay, tetrapods. So these tetrapods are, the first tetrapods are fishes. What is that? Amphibians to mammalian. The tetrapods are which are consistent of 4 legs, which are contain 4 legs, are podiums. Podiums. Those individuals, those organisms are introducing into. Sir. Okay, sorry for interruption. Okay, yes. So the tetrapods, the which organisms are consistent of the 4 legs? Which organisms are consistent of the 4 legs? Those individuals are introducing into tetrapoda. Tetrapoda. The first tetrapodons are amphibians. The first tetrapodons are amphibians to mammalia. The amphibians to mammalia. So the amphibians to mammalia. So how they are formed? How the 4 limbs are formed? Why? Because the first aquatic fishes are lobed fin fishes. Lobed fin fishes to what is the origin from the tetrapod organisms? Which one? These are, the 4 legs are originated. The 4 legs are originated from the fishes. The fishes are the forefathers of the tetrapodian individuals. First one, the tetrapods are origin from 4. Sorry, what is that? Podium finned fishes. Podium finned fishes are pod finned fishes. 2 tetrapods are formed. Tetrapods are formed. First tetrapods are starts from amphibia. Amphibians to mammalians. Amphibians to mammalians. Are you clear? This is the what is that information about the tetrapoda. Now today we are discussing the next topic is amphibia. So what is the amphibia? What is that? Why they are not introducing into amphibian phylum? Or sorry, introducing into amphibia class. First one is the amphibia. Amphi nothing but both. Bios means life. The which organisms are shown, nothing but which organisms are surviving both regions or both habitation. Those individuals are introducing into amphibians. Okay, then previous we are I'm asking one question to you. So the fish, the what is that? The reptiles and some of the individuals are surviving aquatic and terrestrial region. Why they are not introducing into amphibia? Okay, just wait. I will clarity about why they are not introducing into amphibia. Only amphibians are the only frogs are introducing into amphibia. So yes, amphibia means both are lives in aquatic and terrestrial. These are lives in terrestrial habitation and aquatic habitation. Aquatic habitation. First one. The amphibians are originated from the fishes. Amphibians are originated from which? Fishes. So the fishes are called as a grandfathers of amphibia. Fathers of amphibia. Which one grandfathers of the amphibia? The fishes are called as the grandfathers of the amphibia. Why? Because the evolutionary changes, according to their evolutionary changes, the gradually their development of the characteristic feature. So the fishes are developed a limbed fins. Limbed fin means useful for the locomotory organ. The fin containing formation of the limbs, external projections able to formation of a limbs. So the limbs are modified into what is that? Modified to formation of a toe. Formation of a toe. So these individuals are called as a grandfathers of the amphibia. So when these are origin, when these are arising, when these are formed from the amphibia, the Carboniferous era. The Carboniferous era is a golden era of the amphibia. Very important. Carboniferous era. The Carboniferous era is a golden era of the amphibia. So the amphibians are origin in this era. So this is a golden era. Why they are calling it golden? So these are origin. Golden era. So these are called as a golden era. Next, the amphibians are shown terrestrial and aquatic, nothing but bios life. Yes. Next one. The amphibians, study about the amphibians are called as a batrachology. Study about the fishes are called as a ichthyology. Study about the amphibians are called as a batrachology. Study about amphibians. Amphibians are called as a batrachology. So, and very important information, just listen. The first vocal cord is formed in this class, in this individual. Vocal cord is first form. Are you clear? Vocal cord is first form. So the fishes, there is no sound, there is not producing any sound, but the amphibians are producing of the sound. The first change, and the next change is the amphibians are absence of tongue, but the fishes are absence of the tongue. Sorry, the fishes are absent of tongue. The first tongue is forming in this class. Listen carefully first. Study about the batrachology. First tongue is formed. Tongue is formed in class of amphibia. The large tongue is formed, and the first, which one? Vocal cord, nothing but which one? Vocal cord, nothing but voice box or sound box. Voice box. These are producing of the voice for attracting of the female for the during reproduction, for reproduction. This is an amphibia. So these are very interesting information about the amphibians. So this is the basic information about the amphibia. Next we are move forward to the general characters of the amphibia and the classification of the amphibia. Now first, the amphibians are all amphibians are not frogs. Listen carefully. Amphibia nothing but, if everyone imagine that is a frog. No, all amphibians are not frogs. So the amphibians and frog, the frogs are under comes into amphibia. The frogs are under comes into amphibia, but the amphibia nothing but, the amphibia is not a frog. So the frog is under comes into amphibia class. So according to their morphological structure and habit and habitation, these three characters, habit, habitation and morphological characteristic feature, the amphibians can be classified into three classes. According to their morphological characters, very important, note down everyone, morphological characters, and what is that, habit and habitation. So only habitation. These can be classified into three classes. First one, what are they? The first two, they are classified into three types, are they? So these are classified into three types. First one, Urodela. What is the Urodela, Apoda, and what is? First one, Urodela, and just sorry, Urodela. Second one, just 1 second. Third one is Apoda. Third one is apoda. Just rememorizing. Urodela. First one is Anura. Sorry. First one is Anura. Second one is Urodela. Third one is apoda. They classified into 3 classes according to their morphological and habitation. So these are classified into 3 classes. So let's the urodelans are nothing but Anura nothing but. So Anura nothing. A means absent, neura means tail. These are absence of the tail. These individuals are introducing into Anura. Example, frogs and toads. Frogs and toads. Frogs and toads. The Urodela. Euro means tail. Urodela, which are consistence of tail. Large tail, those are introducing into Urodela. Example, salamanders. The third one is apodas are nothing but Sicilian and blind worms. Sicilians and blind worms. Are you clear? Yes. The Anura class is only frogs. Not all frogs. These are not all frogs. Only this one is frog. All amphibians are not frogs. But the frog is amphibia. Clear? All amphibians are not frogs, but the frog is amphibia. Clear? So this is the information. The Carboniferous is the golden era. Study about the amphibians are called the Batrachology. The first tongue is formed in this amphibia phylum. Vocal cord is an amphibia phylum. Morphological and habitation, these are classified into 3 classes. Anura, Urodela and apoda. Anura, frogs and toadpods. Urodela, salamanders. Apoda, nothing but Sicilian and blind worms. Now